Hi everyone, welcome to the channel. Last time I have done some video on the clean architecture. Today I will be defining and what goes inside a clean architecture and how we should structure, like what comes in the clean architecture and what not. So let's deep dive into the basic rules of clean architecture. All the models, means the DTOs that you are transferring the object or you are writing any business logic, it should be on the core project. And the second rule is that all dependencies follows towards the core project. So what does that means? That a core project is dependent on the other projects, but no project is dependent on the core. And the third is inner project define interfaces and outer project implements them. What does it means? It means that the core project will have an interface, but however the implementation of those interface will be on other projects. So core project will not be implementation, it will just hold the signature of that. So let's look into one of the projects. So this is a serverless applications in GCP using the Micronaut application. Since we are doing a Micronaut application, so we're looking into a Micronaut application. So I have a core project, an infrastructure project, and a main project of cloud event source, but I have not created any shared project on this one, but you can create a shared project on this one. If you look into the build.gradle file of this, the main project, which has a core project and a runtime dependency of the infrastructure project. However, if you check the build.gradle project of core project, it does not have any dependency on the other project, whereas the infrastructure project that has a dependency on the core project. So the second rule was all the dependencies should be follow inward, not the outward. So that's what this means. Like core project should not have a dependency, but it should have a dependent on the others. So the next one is like interface. Then the core project should have an interface. Like I have a basic structure over here. So if you see the config, all the resources reading are over here, and you're going to define an entity. All if you are doing some mapping, some auto mapper if you are not using, and if you are doing some manual mapping using the Java 8 functions, so you can define all those mappers over here, and any data transfer object you're going to create here, since I'm using a Java record. And so for the repository, so if you are doing some database if you are doing some database connections and you are making some calls to the database, so you're going to define an interface over here. But the actual implementation, because infrastructure holds any third-party dependencies. So what does third-party dependency means? If you are dependent on database, and if you are dependent on some other service like cloud providers or any other sending an email or background jobs, those should be in the infrastructure layer. But however, the signature, that means the interface should be in the core project. So if you see the repository, I'm using Eclipse Core, which is a very new concept in the Java persistence layout. So I have defined all those read, write, CRUD operations in the infrastructure layer. However, the implementation is over here. The same thing goes for I have GCP document AI implementation. So I have defined an interface in the core, but however the implementation of that service is actually on the infrastructure layer, because from here we're gonna call an external services. So that's how we structure our code. And in the next video I will do some document AI, which is related. I'm doing some work on the AI things with large language models like LangChain for JS library. So I'm gonna be doing some videos on that. So keep watching and keep subscribing.